Especially thank you to Applied Software for providing a platform for our firm to share ideas and stoke positive change in the construction community. And thank you, Matt Dillon, for hosting the Q&A later today. Our firm has enjoyed partnering with Applied Software over the last 5 years in mutually creating impactful and positive change and providing a great service to the industry. I'm thrilled to speak about this topic. It's something I hold dear to me. I'm looking forward to my conversation with Matt, and I'm very much looking forward to hearing the audience in the Q&A and having already seen the results of the polling in the webinar. Today, I'll share my vision with you on how I feel AI will impact building information modeling. Towards the end of the presentation, I'll share with you 18 AI tools that are in the market today and could be useful for your firm. In the Q&A section, I can talk about the elephant in the room. How dangerous is AI, really? For now, though, in the near term, I do believe that AI tools will be used to augment and improve our work experience. In the midterm, I believe that AI tools will elevate many of the industry's technical minds to subject matter experts and implementation consultants. And in the far term, there will be far-reaching impacts and integration of AI into nearly every element of our lives. The concepts I will speak to you about today are future-looking, and in addition to building this company over the last 6 years, I've invested heavily in developing innovative concepts like these that I will present, having performed internal R&D, as well as met with a number of early-stage companies to develop joint partnership, ventures, and go-to-market arrangements. If you and your company are working on such ideas or interested in collaborating, I would love to hear from you. Even in our current work, you are likely using some form of artificial intelligence via real-time collaboration, robotics on construction sites, and planning and scheduling. The most attainable examples would be the text autocomplete in your email program that many of you have likely already seen and noticed. In addition to the day-to-day tools already in use or soon to be in use, how will AI revolution building information modeling? Some questions to ask throughout the presentation would be, how will your firm decide on and integrate these tools? How will your firm decide which guardrails to consider in your tool selection? If you're not already thinking about these questions, our firm would love to collaborate with you. In the meantime, I'd like to take you on a visionary journey. Please join me. In the dynamic landscape of the construction industry, the intersection of artificial intelligence and building information modeling marks a transformative paradigm shift. This synergy, fueled by advanced algorithms and machine learning, brings forth a wave of innovation that deeply impacts various facets of construction processes. Consider the project planning process, where AI algorithms analyze historical data, project specifications, and external factors to optimize scheduling. Through machine learning, these algorithms adapt to evolving conditions, predicting potential delays and providing actionable insights for proactive decision-making. This not only enhances project efficiency, but also significantly contributes to timely project delivery. Moreover, AI-driven BIM excels in improving accuracy throughout the construction lifecycle. During the design phase, intricate details and complex geometries are meticulously handled by AI algorithms, minimizing errors and ensuring precision. This not only mitigates the risk of design flaws, but also contributes to a reduction in rework, translating to a cost savings for stakeholders. Collaboration within construction teams undergoes a revolutionary transformation with the integration of AI into BIM workflows. Advanced algorithms facilitate seamless communication among architects, engineers, and contractors. Real-time data sharing and instant updates ensure that all stakeholders are on the same page, fostering a collaborative environment that accelerates decision-making and minimizes the likelihood of miscommunication. In essence, this amalgamation of AI and BIM is not merely a technological leap, it's a catalyst for a new era of construction excellence. By harnessing the power of artificial intelligence, construction professionals are empowered to navigate complex challenges with greater foresight, efficiency, and precision, ultimately redefining industry standards and paving the way for innovative and sustainable construction practices. Let's continue our journey into the evolution of design processes within the construction realm, where the marriage of AI and BIM takes center stage. This exploration reveals the seamless integration of AI into BIM workflows, unlocking the possibilities that redefine the landscape of smart and efficient design. Imagine a scenario where architects are engaged in designing a complex structure. AI algorithms embedded within the BIM framework analyze historical design data, local building codes, and environmental factors. By doing so, they assist architects and construction professionals in generating design iterations that not only comply with regulations, but also optimize for sustainability and energy efficiency. This not only accelerates the design phase, but also ensures that the final structure aligns with contemporary standards for environmental consciousness. As design iterations progress, smart algorithms play a pivotal role in streamlining decision-making processes. AI evaluates the implications of design choices in real time, considering factors such as material costs, construction feasibility, and energy efficiency. Architects and engineers can thus make informed decisions swiftly, optimizing the design for both functionality and cost effectiveness. Furthermore, the integration of AI into BIM workflows empowers design professionals to break new ground on sustainability and innovation. Smart algorithms can analyze data related to sustainable building materials, energy consumption patterns, and environmental impact. By leveraging this information, architects, engineers, and construction professionals can collaboratively create structures that not only meet aesthetic and functional requirements, but also contribute positively to the environment. In essence, the synergy between AI and BIM in design processes is a game changer. It propels construction professionals into a realm where the iterative nature of design is augmented by intelligent algorithms, fostering creativity, sustainability, and efficiency. This integration represents more than a technological advancement. It is a paradigm shift towards a future where smart design is synonymous with thoughtful, informed, and sustainable construction practices. Immerse yourself in the impactful role of artificial intelligence in the realm of construction as we unveil the prowess of AI-driven clash detection, a technological marvel revolutionizing the construction phase. Through cutting-edge applications of AI within building information modeling, we witness a paradigm shift in identifying and mitigating clashes, paving the way for error-free construction processes. Consider this large-scale construction project where multiple disciplines contribute to the BIM model: architectural, structural, and mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, as well as other trades. AI algorithms meticulously scrutinize these intricate models, detecting potential clashes among various components, such as duct conflicting with structural elements or electrical conduits intersecting with plumbing systems. In traditional approaches, clash detection often relies on clash detecting tools that may not consider how and why the clash exists, leading to time-consuming coordination. However, AI analyzes the BIM model at a granular level, predicting clashes with a high degree of accuracy. This not only expedites the detection process, but also captures subtle clash nuances that might be overlooked. The impact of AI-driven clash detection extends beyond mere identification. It catalyzes a smoother construction process by facilitating proactive problem solving. Upon identifying clashes, AI algorithms provide detailed reports, highlighting clash locations and suggesting alternative design solutions. This empowers project teams to address issues swiftly, minimizing the need for extensive rework and revisions during the construction phase. The tangible benefits are substantial, translating into considerable time and resources and savings. With AI at the forefront of clash detection within BIM models, construction projects can maintain tighter schedules, reduce unexpected delays, and optimize resource allocation, ultimately contributing to more efficient and cost-effective construction endeavors. In essence, AI-driven clash detection exemplifies the convergence of advanced technology and construction, offering a transformative solution to an old-age challenge. Witness the tangible impact of accelerating error-free construction as AI takes center stage in enhancing clash detection within BIM models, setting new standards for precision, efficiency, and resource optimization in the construction industry. Within the same large-scale construction project being imagined, which involves multiple stakeholders and intricate design specifications, through AI analytics integrated into the BIM framework, vast data sets encompassing everything from project timelines to resource allocation to material costs and energy consumption are systematically processed and analyzed. The AI algorithms not only extract meaningful patterns from this data, but also predict potential challenges and opportunities. For project managers, this means having a comprehensive understanding of project dynamics in real time. AI-based analytics can provide insights into the progress of different construction phases, identify bottlenecks, and predict potential risks. Armed with this information, project managers can make data-driven decisions to optimize workflows, allocate resources more efficiently, and ensure the project stays on course. Moreover, AI analytics and BIM empower stakeholders to make informed choices that extend beyond the construction phase. For instance, in the realm of facility management, data-driven insights derived from BIM models can inform decisions about maintenance schedules, energy efficiency enhancements, and space utilization optimization. This holistic approach ensures that the benefits of AI analytics continue to manifest throughout the entire life cycle of a built environment. The synergy between AI and BIM and data-driven decision-making transcends the immediate project. Its impact echoes throughout the industry. Stakeholders armed with actionable insights become architects of change, steering construction practices towards greater efficiency, sustainability, and innovation. In essence, the integration of AI analytics into BIM not only unlocks the potential of data, it reshapes the decision-making landscape, ushering in a new era where informed choices drive the success of the construction industry. As I bring you into the last chapter of our journey, let's cast our gaze into the future of construction collaboration, unveiling the profound impact of AI on the coordination and communication dynamics within BIM. Immerse yourself into a landscape where AI-enhanced BIM transcends conventional boundaries, fostering seamless collaboration among diverse stakeholders, architects, trade partners, and beyond. Witness firsthand how this fusion of technologies propels the industry towards unprecedented levels of transparency, real-time interaction, and success in constructing sustainable and innovative projects. AI-enhanced BIM acts as the connective tissue of a geographically dispersed team of construction professionals, facilitating seamless communication across geographical boundaries. Language barriers are overcome as AI algorithms assist in translating design specifications and project updates in real time, ensuring that all stakeholders, regardless of location, are on the same page. In the realm of project coordination, AI becomes the orchestrator of synergy. Consider a situation where changes to the design are required due to unforeseen circumstances. AI algorithms, with their ability to analyze the entire BIM model and assess the implications of design alterations, swiftly communicate these changes to all relevant parties. This not only expedites decision-making, but also ensures that every stakeholder is aware of modifications in real time, minimizing the risk of divergent interpretations. Transparency is a cornerstone of successful collaboration, and AI within BIM can serve as a beacon of clarity. Stakeholders have access to real-time project data, progress updates, and potential challenges. This transparency cultivates a shared understanding of project objectives and constraints, fostering a collaborative environment where everyone is empowered to contribute meaningfully to the project's success. In this journey of peering into the future, the impact of AI-enhanced collaboration and coordination extends beyond immediate project benefits. The ripple effect is felt across the industry as a whole, setting a new standard of how construction projects are executed. The fusion of AI and BIM not only enhances efficiency, but also paves the way for sustainable and innovative construction practices, positioning the industry at the forefront of technological advancement and collaborative excellence. Thank you for taking this forward-looking journey with me. I'd love to now share with you a sample of tools that are already in the market today. While the concept of AI is still nascent, and much of what I have presented today is a vision of the future, there are tools today that are actively use AI concepts and can be integrated into your company today. I definitely welcome the audience to take a screenshot of this if they would like, as well as the next slide, which is several sources used to prepare this presentation. What makes the tool is the real-world application of the concept. Again, in the near term, I believe that AI tools will be actively used to augment and improve our work experience. In the midterm, I believe AI tools will elevate many of our industry's technical minds to subject matter experts and implementation consultants. And in the far term, there will be far-reaching impacts and integration of AI in every element of our lives. The tools presented here are for ideation only. There may be better suitable alternatives based on your company's needs. And know what you're buying. Is it sold as AI, but is really a non-AI computational model? Must the product have AI to be useful? What process should a company follow to find the best tools to use? Is your firm already working on compiling a needs list? How will the company successfully implement and integrate this tool? For the vision outlined today, future tools will require tremendous amounts of data, collaboration, and investment to come to fruition. I'm so excited to be at the forefront of this vision and so excited to share it with you and excited to see the tools that continue to materialize. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Thank you, Misty. Just have a couple more slides on the sources and then a little bit about us as well. So I jumped the gun there, Misty.
That's okay.
Thanks. But do want to say that this is definitely a snapshot into our lives, a view into our lens, areas our firm is investing in, and a small essence of what is possible, what is coming, and what we're all working with. Do you need help in performing any of these needs-based assessments for AI tools, which would best bring AI and help you integrate? Or are you seeking BIM consulting, detailing, or scanning services? If your questions don't get answered in the Q&A today, or you would like to learn more, I would love to continue the conversation, and I'm best reached at moden@bimdesigns.net. And once again, I do want to thank you so much for making the time to hear me today. Time is our most valuable asset, and I treasure that you would spend your time with me. And I'm excited to transition to the Q&A portion.
Okay, thanks, Mark. Well, let's talk about that elephant in the room that you mentioned. It's on, we hear about it all the time. Is the danger of AI real?
Yeah, thank you for asking, Matt. And I do know that there's a lot of publicity on it, and there's a lot of science fiction movies about what is possible, and a lot of the science fiction of the past is here today. So nothing is impossible for sure. I do absolutely believe that there are many direct applications where AI tools can optimize and simplify our day-to-day tasks. And for the next several years, I feel that this will be the primary, how all of us typically primarily see AI. And I also see that Pandora's box is wide open. AI is currently programmed by humans, and humans set those ethical guardrails for AI. So well-defined ethical guardrails will reduce the quote-unquote real danger of AI. And I do believe personally that there's a need for regulation and oversight in developing AI at the corporate level and the government level. And the question of how to manage and collaborate with AI will have to be answered, as has been answered and constantly being answered in human-to-human collaboration as well.
Right. So AI-powered CEOs are an intriguing concept. Can you explain how AI is being utilized to augment the decision-making and leadership role of a CEO in a company like BIM Designs?
Sure. Thanks for asking. So for those that may not be aware, this is a reference to Mika, who is a AI robot that a Polish beverage company named Dictador announced in 2023. So I've put a little bit of thought into this, since that made some big news waves and internationally and within the AI community. I think in regards to repetitive and necessary CEO tasks, such as the sharing and repeating the company vision, upholding and teaching company values, creating simplicity out of complexity, I really think that there's things that an AI-powered algorithm or entity can do wonders on today, and quite possibly also relationship building. There's maybe slightly more sophisticated elements of seeking investment and strategic planning and harnessing the power of individual thought and turning that into group collaboration. I believe the power of AI has the ability to get there, and we've got a road to travel to do that. But I think we will see humanoid-like or human representations of this artificial intelligence, and learning how to embed that and work with it and collaborate with it is really going to be our strength in that.
Okay. So with the adoption of AI in the AEC and the owner sector, what challenges or concerns should companies be aware of, and how can they address them effectively?
Well, I think there's a number of things to consider and integrate into the decision-making process. So to start, is the technology actually AI? Is it machine learning or another computational model? And it's maybe at its essence, is that question necessary? I would say, other than knowing what you're buying, and making sure that you're being advertised something that truly is. Of course, it's so difficult to peek behind the curtains, and even if any of us could, would we be able to understand the code? Maybe a select few of us would. But I would, in the essence of building trust with your vendors, really dig in to understand what is their engineering and scientific approach to solving these problems, so that you can make sure that what is being sold is what's being bought. I also lean on the data. I would want to make sure that the data that I'm training the AI algorithm with is my own data to be able to share. And who owns that data is a question I would want to answer. I'd also want to build and earn trust with the algorithm. I wouldn't place trust implicitly, and definitely be on the lookout for hallucinations. And as far as long-term efficacy, data volume and accuracy and ownership of that data, I believe is the current challenge, and may be for quite some time, especially for large enterprises that have particularly sensitive IP protection protocols. A few years ago, I heard a quote from Peter Sandergaard, who's a senior vice president of Gartner, and he says that information is the oil of the 21st century, and analytics is the combustible engine. And in between that is the AI that interprets the data and produces the analytics. So really, a lot of it is going to come down to the data, the use of the data, and the ownership of the data.
Going back to, concerns about the dangers of AI and the guardrails, from a leadership perspective, how can the greater construction community help to ensure that implementation of AI technologies complies with industry regulations and standards regarding data protection and privacy?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Very, very important question, as it's incumbent upon companies to self-regulate themselves. It's incumbent for companies to hold the government accountable, and it's incumbent upon the government to hold companies accountable through regulation as well. So it's a symbiotic effort, and it's something that will take partnership and collaboration. And I do feel that to hold the industry accountable and to ensure data protection and privacy, it will absolutely be necessary to know what one is buying, to know what data is being handed over, and how that data is used by the vendor. And again, I would look into the existing or net new needed IT and IP protection questionnaires that may exist within our firms, to understand if they've been augmented for AI tools, and if they need to be revisited or not.
Okay. So how has AI-driven innovation improved efficiency and precision in the AEC owner sector, and what are some of the real-world examples of these improvements? Are there any?
Well, I do think it's too soon to tell. There are a lot of products out there. Some of those I presented earlier today, and it may be difficult to measure, since AI is going to be so heavily integrated into the workflows, and there may have to need to, what are the KPIs that we're addressing before we implement AI, and what are the KPIs and how do we take that measurement afterwards? So it will be important to measure the ROI in that sense, but it'll take a very conscious effort to do. It's difficult, but not impossible. But I am very excited about what has already been announced to the market. Not yet mentioned, but briefly shown in the tools section, was Autodesk Forma and info drainage. And Autodesk has really been focusing the last few years on creating AI-based tools that deliver into the construction space, and delivering on some of the use cases that I spoke about today. So I'm very excited to see the potential of those tools. In addition, other tools that. Oh, go ahead, Matt.
No, I'm sorry. I was just agreeing with you.
Oh, sure. In person, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Forma and info drainage as well.
Well, to me, that's a really good example of how Autodesk is implementing AI. They've put a lot of R&D into it. Forma is really still in its infancy, but it's a platform that Autodesk has really gotten behind, and we're going to see it evolve over time to be something significantly more than it is. But even right now, for conceptual design, early site analysis, getting really good concrete feedback at an early stage of the design process as to sustainability, noise impact, site utilization, with really very little effort on the front end. It's promising, very promising.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see it, and I'm grateful that there's such a strong relationship between ASTI and Autodesk and BIM Designs and Autodesk, that there would be some ability to see what's coming out in the future and be a collaborative participant in that. Some other tools to check out would be improving tools that improve the estimating process, like Toggle.ai and Blueprints AI, as well as accounts payables tools that would integrate AI-like processes, AI-like tools such as VersaPay and Kensho. And then there's real-time sharing tools. Imagine a lot of us, or most of us, if not all of us, have seen popping into a Zoom meeting that it says, hey, this meeting is using an AI data companion. So that companion will summarize meetings and assign actions. And then imagine going one step further, that those outputs of the AI data companion within Zoom are eventually integrated with other productivity tools that already have AI embedded into it, like ClickUp, so that actions can be assigned and managed automatically. So a massive streamlining and project management and workflows is in the near future.
Yeah, just something as simple as note taking. We use some AI here at Applied Software sometimes for handling that and summarizing meetings. So yeah. So do you think AI will have a great impact in 3D and panoramic scanning technologies and how we acquire structural data in traditional buildings? And how does that align, if so, with modern design and sustainability standards?
Yeah, I think that in terms of safety on the job site, I think applying AI in this visual, panorama is probably going to be the most impactful, and we already see tools like that today. So I would check out OpenSpace.ai and some other. I also named Drone Deploy earlier, but another couple of tools that weren't named earlier were Doxel and Qpix. All of those are related around capturing video on the job site in various forms, analyzing that video or changes in the video, and then providing recommendations on that video. So it could be safety topics, it could be progress billing and not not invoicing until the progress is complete. So it's varying. Various tools are out there today with great visions. Other elements, not with a specific tool named, but other use cases could be like drones and hard hats and backpack sensors that are scanners that are equipped with scanners and cameras to monitor projects in real time and ensure that work activity is compliant and with safety and sustainable standards in a construction project.
You mentioned that AI can augment job roles in the industry. Can you provide examples of how AI is enhancing those job roles and shifting the focus from mundane tasks to quality assurance and quality control?
Yeah, absolutely. I do see that there will be a major uplifting of subject matter experts, and I think that's a great opportunity for all of us. And a couple of those areas to bring that subject matter expertise into would be like risk management. AI can be used to analyze large volumes of historical data and inform project managers to mitigate future risk on the projects. Similarly, with scheduling optimization, AI can consider resource and material availability and weather conditions and other variables to inform project managers and help maintain project schedules.
So what strategies do you believe should be considered to facilitate the transition for employees, ensuring that they can adapt and collaborate effectively with AI technologies?
I think removing ourselves from the concept that AI will be all consuming and a fear-based approach. I really think it's important for all of us to lean in from curiosity. That'll really yield the highest level of success. The benefits of the technology will absolutely work their way into all sorts of business processes, and they have in many ways, as have been discussed today. So really, how can each employee lean in with that curiosity and understand where AI tools can best support their individual responsibilities?
Got a few questions in the Q&A section of the webinar. Neil asks if you have an opinion on Firmus.
I haven't. I can take a look at it while we're live here. See if
Firmus.
Right, I haven't heard of them, but just from the homepage, I can see that they're in line with the risk mitigation that was discussed earlier in the call. So I think that's that's another tool worth considering.
Same person, Neil, is asking. He sees, so I'll just read the question. It says, I see data as being the biggest challenge as most projects have a number of different companies who all address data differently until we can get all on the same page or at least in the same book. Integration is going to be difficult. Is there a solution that exists for that issue?
Yeah, Neil, great comments, discussing firm.us and firmus.ai and also this question. I can't say I'm aware of a solution. Having been in the technology space, my guess is there'll be a push for an agnostic data form or tools that will transform the data to be agnostic. So that would be, a challenge to overcome. And those tools may already exist internally at companies that are developing AI algorithms. So definitely agree that the availability of the data and the accessibility of the data is a choke point for the growth and learning curve of algorithms. If you think about it from the concept of a BIM model, it's not possible to do clash detection when you only have one model to train from. It may take thousands or millions of prior projects, prior BIM models to even be able to for the system to even think about what might be a potential solution.
One more, Peter. I think this was kind of a little bit tongue in cheek, but I think it's a valid question regardless. It kind of goes back to the dangers of AI and some of the fears people have about it. And the question is, how long before Revit technicians are replaced by AI? And I think the bigger question is AI going to take jobs away, right?
Yes, it's a very hard question for me to hypothesize or predict. What I believe is that jobs will change. Repetitive tasks or learnable tasks will become learned by the system, and that also creates an opportunity for detailers and or Revit technicians or knowledge subject matter experts to move to a consultancy basis or quality control basis, or effectively collaborate as they would an apprentice or as they would a colleague, collaborate with the system to co-create the inevitable solution. So I don't know that it technically replaces, and if there's a timeline for technically replacing, I do see that there's the role and how the day-to-day, how that day-to-day role is performed may change, and it may change abruptly or it may change over time. And my closest recommendation would be look at the jobs that AI has already impacted since last year, and look at how those jobs have permutated and changed, and how those individuals have adapted.
Yeah, I'll put a little personal anecdotal touch on this. Back when I was first getting started in architecture back in the late 70s, early 80s, computers were just becoming a thing. People were starting to use them for work and at home. And there was a lot of concerns then about computers taking people's jobs away. And I remember, you had secretarial pools with just these rooms full of people that were doing nothing but typing up letters and memos and things like that for upper level executives. And you had drafters, you had a whole room full of people that were doing nothing but drafting. And while those jobs technically may have gone away, I think the people that were performing them migrated over to other things. It just changed their role, and it changed the way that they contributed to the overall project or the business. So I think that's really that's kind of where I see AI going, or how AI is going to impact things as well. It's not going to take jobs away. It's just going to change the way we work together and the way we work and deliver projects.
Thanks, Matt. And I'll add to that the subject matter expertise of detailers, especially our journeyman detailers, is instrumental and pivotal in the construction process today and absolutely well into the future. The buildings could not be built today without our journeyman detailers, and I really feel that even if that role changes to how the tool is used, or collaborating more closely with that tool, the subject matter expertise that our detailers have will forever be needed.
Well, I think that's all the questions we have in the Q&A section. I don't see any more. So Misty, I don't know. I think we may be finished.
Yeah.
It looks like there was a request to show the resource page once more, or it sounds like you'll share that out, Misty.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask is while we wait for any just final lingering questions, allowing some time for some people to type that in, if you could share the resources page, and then I can share that out in an email to all of you guys so you have that. This has also been recorded, so you guys will receive a link to the recording to review it within 24 to 48 hours. So if you don't receive either of those, you can reach out to me. I'm going to put my email in the chat box here, and you can reach out. And if you guys have any additional questions, want to learn more, reach out to us. We'd love to answer those questions and connect with you.